There's a lot of food coming from generous donors at the Southeastern Virginia Food Bank in Norfolk. The warehouse is bustling with supplies, and the Federation of Virginia Food Banks reaches across the state to help those less fortunate.
There's 7 food banks in Virginia and the D.C. area provided over 142 million pounds of food and grocery products. And we're providing food access to people in need. Over 2 million, almost 2 million people in the state of Virginia.
But Van Horn says especially in late winter, there's not a lot of fresh produce available, and that's a challenge.
We have a lot of mobile pantries that go throughout the state of Virginia in rural areas, and typically those food banks are requiring that a certain percentage of food on the mobile pantries be fresh produce. So we really would like to have access to local produce because it will last longer. It helps us, and it also helps the local farmers.
Produce farmer W.T. Nottingham raises peaches and fresh vegetables in Northampton County on Virginia's eastern shore. He's donated to the food bank in the past and is willing to do so again.
Initially, we started as vegetable farmers, and then what happened over time, we kind of migrated into a mom and pop farm stand business. The food bank, we got involved with the food bank for several reasons. Through St. Andrew's Society, primarily as gleaners came, the kids came in the summer, and we've always had a surplus at times, and we like to have it be utilized before the point where went from useful to useless. So food bank being here on the Eastern Shore, and we felt obligated to help people close to home.
The good news is that food banks have funds available this year, and they want farmers to know they could do more than just accept donations.
We have a huge need for fresh produce in our warehouses, and we've realized we've not really taken the time to inform the farmers in the state of Virginia that, hey, we're out here and we would love to be able to purchase some of your produce, especially when it comes to second or thirds, or if you've gone somewhere to drop off produce and it's being rejected, we would love to be the person that you call.
Nottingham says it's a good idea for food banks to reach out to farmers early in the season, especially if they haven't finalized their plans. He realizes it's not easy to get fresh produce year-round.
The most challenging thing probably for the food bank is the seasonal nature of produce in Virginia. I mean, we're basically a Memorial Day through Labor Day deal. Some start sooner, some linger longer, but the bulk of it is a summer deal. And obviously people in Virginia need product or food all through all through the year, not just in the growing season. So, but I don't think you'll find a person or farmer in the Commonwealth that would not be willing to work with you. I can't imagine one.
But while Nottingham says he's glad to help, he still has to turn a profit. That's why he was glad to hear about the proposal from the food banks. Van Horn says they are reaching out to their networks now in the spring.
One of the reasons that we're pursuing produce is we've developed a really great working relationship with our State Department of Agriculture and also the Virginia Farm Bureau. So we really want to take the next steps and figure out how we can fill the gap of the fresh produce that we really want access to.
With this much goodwill on both sides, there's a good chance some new deals will be struck, bringing more fresh produce to hungry Virginians this growing season. In Norfolk, Virginia, I'm Norm Hyde.